who's your stars now? Who is your main stars now? Right? In the Conor McGregor era, you had Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, George Masvidal, Israel Adesanya, maybe John Jones, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But that was about it. Now, hey, what's going on, fight fans? Hey, this is Coach D, the Wild Man, coming at you again with another episode of Coach D Media. Now, you know I do with Coach D Media. I talk about all things combat sports related, from what's hot to what's not. All right, today's conversation is going to be about the UFC and do they have a legit star problem? And what I mean is that do they really have any true stars? Okay. Now, we go a while back, you look at Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was arguably the biggest, not arguably, probably it was the biggest star in the UFC, which means when he stepped on in the cage, pay-per-views went up. I think he has all the records for top pay-per-views. Maybe except for one, maybe not. I don't know. But, right, who's your stars now? Who is your main stars now? Right? In the Conor McGregor era, you had Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, George Masvidal, Israel Adesanya, maybe John Jones, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But that was about it. Now, where are we at today? John Jones is injured. Conor McGregor is still not back. Israel Adesanya is getting ready to take a hiatus. George Masvidal got, legal issues, maybe going to jail or some crap. You know what I'm saying? So who do you got? Who's your stars? Who are the ones you going to bank on that when they step in the cage, pay-per-view buys happen? I don't have a clue. I really don't. And I've been thinking, who am I dying to watch? Okay, when it comes to the UFC. Right? Now, I'm going to watch a card, which really was supposed to be about. It's supposed to be a good card. But that's not normally where your casual fans come from. They come from who is their recognizable star. That they're on social media, they're trending, from the casual to the hardcore. The majority know who that fighter is. So who's active right now? That's that star. Hard to say. All right, think about it. All right. So I'm gonna go through all the fighters. All right. Islam Makhachev just head kicked Alexander Volkanovski, right? So, iconic fight. Alex lost. That should make him the star to watch, right? But he's not a very good talker. He's not a very good shit talker. He can't sell a pay-per-view. He can't sell a fight. He's just a good fighter that if you're a hardcore fan, you know who he is and you know he's a good fighter. And you'll watch him. But can he sell a fight? Without the right dance partner, he can't really sell a card, okay? Without it being Alexander Volkanovski or Charles Oliveira, he can't really sell a card. But Conor McGregor, it don't matter who he is, he's selling the fight. Period. Okay? Alexander Poja, whatever his last name is, he's not noteworthy, all right? Sean O'Malley, he's popular, but he's not a star. He's not a MMA star. He's a social media star, which means people chime in on social media and a lot of people know him. He fits the young demographics, but he's not a draw. Like when he shows up, people coming, right? Without the right fight, he can't carry a card. He cannot carry a card at all. So he's just social media popular. He's not a hardcore fighter that everybody's going to tune into. He's not that guy. And he's becoming a joke. He has a situation where one of his partners is trying to screw his girl or whatever the hell that is. That's not going to be good for business, right? Sean O'Malley's coming at, not Sean O'Malley, freaking Sean Strickland coming at him, talking shit to him. You know what I'm saying? So he can't even hold his own on social media. So I don't know what to tell you. He ain't the guy. In my opinion, he ain't the guy. Alexander Volkanovski, great fighter, one of the best to ever do it. He's on the tops as far as fight royalty. You know what I'm saying? He has an incredible record. He's fought some of the who's who, and he's pretty okay on the mic, but he's not a shit talker. He doesn't know how to talk. He's gonna hype himself up, but he can't really sell a fight. He can't be the guy that everybody's gonna bank on. Great card with him on it, yes. The card's gonna make money, but he's not the pay-per-view draw, right? Who's your pay-per-view draw? That's the question. Who's the one that's gonna guarantee to get butts in the seats that you can push all your chips in and go, I'm betting on this guy? Who's that guy? That's your question, right? We can say who we like. I like all the fighters I'm talking about. I like them to a certain degree as far as their fighting is concerned. But would I put all my chips in on them? No, absolutely not. Leon Edwards, great fighter, absolutely not a shit talker, right? Couldn't sell a fight if his life depended on it. Great guy, great fighter, deserves all of his fight accolades, but he cannot sell a fight. Forget it. I don't care what you say. He can't. Okay? Right? But will I watch him fight? Of course. Right? But if he's the one I'm buying pay-per-view for, I don't know about that now. Will I push all my chips in on him? No. Okay? Who you got dancing around right now possibly got a chance, but he hasn't sharpened his skills yet, right? Sean Strickland is a possibility. Now that he has the belt and who he beats, he's a possibility that he can get it done with enough push, all right? But he's a rebel. He's unpredictable. He'll talk shit to anybody. Dana White, talk about the UFC, it don't matter. He's going at Bud Light. He's going at Sean O'Malley. He's going at everybody. He'll a loose card. He'll a wild card. That could be a problem. But you can potentially want to see what he's going to do next. He has a potential to be a star. He's very popular now. I'm not going to put him in the star category yet, but he has the potential to be a star because he's a recluse. You don't know what he's going to do. And if you're a good shit talker, you're going to get popular. Now, considering that he beat Israel Adesanya, that puts him in the plus side in checks off a lot of boxes because what he's just done. Now, can he repeat? Can he keep it? Because there's talks about him fighting DDP. That's a possibility. Neither one of them are huge stars, right? So it could flip-flop. If DDP beats Sean Strickland, all that clout goes away. If he beats DDP, then yeah, possible. He's the only one leading the pack right now, right? And he's not really all that good. He's okay, shit talker. He ain't polished yet, but he's not bad, right? And he know how to stay in the game. He's the smartest out of the group. He's the smart when understanding the social media game. He's the smartest out of the group, and I'm saying that loosely. But Sean Strickland he got his game better than the majority that I'm talking about right now. Jamel Hill, he's injured, so he can't do nothing, right? So who you got? John Jones on the shelf, injured. He hasn't been saying too much, right? So who you got? Who's your star? Who's your bona fide put my chips behind star, right? There are certain people who can carry it by themselves. That's a Conor McGregor and an Israel Adesanya. You don't need a dance partner. Those two don't need a dance partner in order to run their mouth and sell a card. They don't need a dance partner. All they need is an opponent. They can do all the selling themselves. All right? Everybody else I just talked about needs a dance partner, needs the right fight for people to get on board. They can't fight just anybody like a Conor or Israel Adesanya. Even a John Jones can fight anybody and get a bunch of eyeballs, right? These guys can't. They need the right dance partner or they can't sell a card. They simply can't. That does not make them a star because it's the matchup that sells, not the fighter. Sean got potential. So out of everybody here, Sean Strickland has the potential, right? Everybody else, I can't give it to them. I can't give it to them. They can't get it done. They can't get it done, in my opinion. Now I'm an old salt. I expect certain things to happen. Some of these new kids, who knows? A lot of these guys are strictly social media exciting. They're not in the cage, bona fide pay-per-view sellers. The guys people who could buy tickets aren't banking on these guys. The guys who are going to buy pay-per-view aren't banking on these guys. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, that's all I got. I just wanted to put that out there because right now I'm struggling. In my head, I go, who's your star? Who's your guy you putting your money behind? Right? Hard to say. Hard to say. All right, it is what it is. I want to say, hey, happy birthday to all my fellow Marines. You know what it is. We do what we do. We talk that share of shit. Right? Let's keep going at it. This is Coach D doing what I'm doing, calling it like I see it, talking my share of shit. To hear from me again, peace out.